Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Content Creator on VX2 TV. And today we're working with the lovely Sherry, and we're going to be shooting some headshots in this little condo space. Alright, so let's talk lenses. We're shooting with the EOS R. I have the 24-105 here. This is an f4 lens. It's probably not the best lens to be shooting on an overcast day, and it's probably not the best portrait lens because it's an f4. It depends on how you like to shoot. For me personally, what I want to shoot is shallow depth of field. So I've got faster lenses. I've got a 35 1.4. I've got a 16 to 35 f2.8 in case we have to get really wide for some reason. And then the master portrait lens here is the 85 1.2. So we're probably going to start off with this. This is probably best for upper body, head and shoulders type of portraits. And this will be more for full body, maybe mid-thigh up. And we can take advantage of the big aperture and get as much light in there as possible. Alright, so we're all set up with the 85, and I also have the EX RT 600 here, which we probably will use because it's so overcast out here. And with this, I am probably just going to bounce it off the walls and things. But before we get started, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Like, I can talk about the specs and what camera settings to use and all that kind of stuff, but the important thing to understand is if you want to shoot people, if you want to take portraits, the number one thing you got to remember is that, like, photography is a people business. So it's all about getting to know people. It's not just like, hey, we're going to shoot some pictures of you. So like what I want to teach you guys here and what I urge you to do is whenever you have clients, like, sit down, spend like 10-15 minutes, like, hey, how are you? How's your day? What's going on? You know, start building that connection, because that's, I see a lot of photographers, they take photos of people and like the poses are good, but the eyes are gone. Like whatever the model's like, yeah, she's in a different place, and it's because you're not building that connection. And if the eyes aren't in it, to me anyway, the photo's useless. So, you know, have a little chit chat, talk about whatever, and, you know, a very friendly kind of way, and you're trying to build like a quick friendship. I've known Sherry for a long time, so I mean, way too long. So that doesn't really apply here, but you know, when I meet new clients and stuff, I try and just have that conversation. You feel comfortable with me yet?
Oh my god, I don't even want to say how many years, because we're so young.
Yeah, we're friends from high school. But yeah, so connecting on a human level is important before you even think about the camera stuff. So now, let's get into the camera stuff. All right, so now that I've gotten to know you, we're going to figure out the angles. Oh, by the way, Sherry, real estate agent here in Toronto. If you want to follow her, Instagram will be down below. Check her out. She's awesome at what she does.
Thank you.
And so now the thing is, we have to figure out how we want to shoot, where we want to shoot, you know, which angles we want to go with. And I want to shoot shallow depth of field. Obviously, I have a 1.2 lens on here, so I'm going to probably be shooting at f2. So we could shoot Sherry here, and the back one will be nice and defocused. We could shoot this way towards the light, or we could use the light and shoot her with the plant kind of defocused in the background. So we're going to make it up, and the kitchen's really nice too. So
please look at my kitchen. It's so clean.
It's so clean. It's amazing. It's like brand new.
I'm amazing.
It looks really cool. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let's take a test shot here. Okay, so we're shooting at f2.8 now. I've got the flash bouncing off into the corner and bouncing back towards Sherry. And our lovely model is looking fantastic here. Right. She ran off. Fix her hair, but yeah, so far so good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, chin down slightly. Perfect. 1, 2, 3.
How are my necklaces?
Necklaces are good. The hair is a little like
puffy.
Yeah. And just the humid air is giving you a couple frizzies.
And the bleach.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I just want to talk about posing. Right now I'm shooting with the 85, so how we pose Sherry isn't necessarily the most important because we're just shooting like head and shoulders. But when I'm shooting a little wider and showing off the body, you never want to pose your model so they're like square to the camera, straight on. You want to turn them like 45 degrees this way or that way. With guys, you can kind of shoot them straight onto the camera because you want them to look big and wide, but girls definitely don't want to look wide. So you turn them towards the camera, bend the front knee a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Sherry's got it. Sherry's got it. It's not your first time in front of a camera,
right?
Is it? Yeah, so that's the one thing. And the other thing, which is interesting, is it feels awkward in real life. I can't really demonstrate because I got a beard, but you can kind of like lean forward and chin down if you're trying to hide the little double chin. So just move forward and down. Feels weird, right? It looks weird. Probably when I do it. But that if someone wants to hide that, or you can shoot from a higher angle to, cops are coming for you, Sherry.
Right?
You can shoot from a higher angle too to hide the double chin as well. Not that you have those issues at all, but when I'm...
Smile with your eyes, people.
Yeah, smizing is always good.
That's the biggest thing, smizing.
Smizing. That's why it's good to like talk and like communicate before you shoot. The other thing too is like Sherry's hair is parted right on this side, so you probably want her head looking that way. If she turns her head this way,
flyaways.
part of her, well, it's okay here because it cuts out. But if it's coming down in front, her hair's coming down in front of the face, you can't shoot from that side. That's just something to keep in mind. Okay, back to shooting.
Can you do it from a higher angle? Because I like that look. Yeah, I love those looks.
And 1, 2, 3, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try some with the kitchen background. All right, now for this look, we want to show the beautiful clean kitchen in the background. So we're going to change lenses. We're going to go to the 35. So we can see a little more of everything behind you here.
We have an inside joke. They came over, I had my Vitamix out, I had my coffee maker out, and they were like, not happening. I was like, oh my God,
This looks
people
like
live here.
This is like a display for like
Right?
appliances. Okay, so this is good. Try and hide that. You're nice and centered. And 1, 2, 3. See if there's any reflections on your cabinets. Oh, wow.
Let's see.
I like that one actually.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. I like that setup.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you're gonna cross your arms, turn yourself 45 degrees. Yeah, there we go. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. That's good. That's very successful. Very successful. Nice, smart eyes. Yeah, feeling confident. Feeling good. All right. While Sherry's looking at the photos, I just want to talk about posing here for a second. Because I told you never shoot the model square to the frame. And in this case, when you've got a countertop and like a parallel kitchen, she's kind of leaning forward on the counter and posing. And in that sense, it's okay to face the camera directly. But when she crossed her arms for another shot, we had to turn her sideways to get that slimming profile. But when you're working with different features in the photo, then you can break the rules of posing a little bit. So that's just a little tip right there. I'm going to shoot a bunch here quickly, right? Just do your smiley thing. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. I love that plant behind you, a little touch of green. Nice smile. Yep, you just won the lottery.
The high.
Big smile.
Right?
Big smile, yeah, that's it. Good, good, good. All right, so now we're moving on to the second outfit. And for this outfit, Sherry has chosen to match me. She's wearing all black.
Right?
So with all black, we run into different issues, right? We have black cupboards there, so we can't really, we might be able to, depending on how the lights fall, we might be able to shoot her on the black. We can shoot her here on the white. We also have a nice white wall or beige wall. We might be able to shoot her there, or maybe on the couch again. But yeah, let's get to it. It looks good. I like your outfit. All right. And 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it looks like. Test shots. I like that. Kind of balances.
Mm-hmm. It's a little dark. I don't know if I'm standing.
Well, lighten it up. Okay. If I lighten you up, everything else becomes bright.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. And move you away from the fridge slightly because I'm trying to crop it out of the frame. That way, just a little bit, half a step. Okay, right there. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I like that. 1, 2, 3. And come forward, stand right about here. I like this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, we could sit. Yeah, sit on the couch.
I'm gonna frame this with wisdom in it.
Put it right there on your back wall. Okay. Gotta get the legs in here. 1, 2, 3. I'm not a big fan of the way your legs are kind of like making, yeah. If you put them both, yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Sunday morning, working hard. No, it's good the way it was.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3. Checking emails. And now looking at your laptop.
Can I see? Okay.
Yeah, if you want to see.
Just a quick glance so I know if I'm on like. Oh yeah, these are good. And the black looks amazing.
Yeah, you really pop off that couch.
Yeah. Good job.
So move your coffee cup to the right of that little thing. Yeah, so you're just doing your email stuff. This is just going to be looking at each other.
Oh, it's like true love.
Did you get that on camera? Yeah. shot. All right, so we're on to our second last outfit. We got the blue on the blue. I like this. Looks pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we have the kitchen here, which is black and white. So if you follow me over this way, we've got a lot of light coming in from the windows. And notice how it's skipping off the shelves. So I'm gonna try and get Sherry to pose here, and I'm gonna shoot this way and try and catch that light just bouncing off your face and like accentuating everything a little bit.
Oh, I like it. I like.
So this is going to be fun. Except you got one hair. And just pull the hair out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. So what I'll do is lean back against the counter. Yeah, that way. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And 1, 2, 3. You know what else I'm seeing from this angle? Streaks on the microwave.
Oh my god. Really, guys? So I actually really love shooting with Vasko. I've been his first model ever, and he's grown tremendously. So as you're learning, you will get better. Just keep at it and listen to his tips because he definitely knows what he's doing.
Actually, yeah, when I was 17, this was my first model. I was in high school, and we did a photo shoot, and we got you elected as student council president.
Because of his photos.
We snuck into the auditorium. we printed these photos over. We snuck into the auditorium and plastered them everywhere, and the principal was like, "You can't do that."
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was
Turn
fun.
the lights off, and I got them to play NOS, If I Rule the World.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, so we got you elected. But yeah, that was fun. High five.
Amazing,
Down
thank
low.
you.
Too slow.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so we're back at the studio. Sherry gave me the shots that she loved, and I've already started editing them. So here we can see. So here's Sherry and her little puppy Wisdom here, and we got a good shot of them. You know, see. If you look here, we fix the hair, we fix the face, we fix the shadows. We do all the things we got to do to make sure that the client is happy and loves the shots. And that's what it's all about, right? When the client walks away, they have to be super happy with the shots. And here, this one's beautiful. You can see how I think this was shot. What is it? f1.4. This is a 35mm, and we're at f2.8. And you can see how Sherry's face is in focus, and the background just starts to blur out a little bit, and that's awesome. That's just what you want when you shoot with these fast lenses. The 85, especially at f1.2, it's almost too shallow. So you want to stop it down. Here again, I'm shooting at f2.8 again instead of 1. No, this is the 35 again. But you see the background is slightly defocused, and that's exactly what I want. I don't want to make the depth of field so shallow that maybe like her eyelashes in focus and the rest of her is blurry, which that's a little too far on the artistic side, if you know what I mean. So I find if you stop these lenses to f2.8, they're really sharp, really nice. So here's the kitchen shot. Nice. I like that outfit. That black looks really sleek on Sherry. And I like the way that came out. This one we just saw, and this one here we shot a little natural light. You can see here, this is the 85mm at f2, and you can see here like Sherry's eyes are sharp, but here the hair starts to get a little blurry. You know, you see how the depth of field is super thin at f2. At f1.2 it's even thinner. And yeah, we have to fix up the shirt here. Sometimes you don't notice. Let's see, before and after here. So this is the original shot, and then we fixed it up. So sometimes you don't even notice these things while you're shooting, and then you gotta fix it up in Photoshop. And I think I'm gonna get rid of this line here. There's no need for that to exist. So I'll go back and retouch that again. And this is one of the last shots that you saw, where the light was coming in from the window and skipping off the shelves, and we were shooting her there. And that looked really good. I like that. See how the light, there's quite a bit of light on her face. I lightened it up a little bit with a flash. But you can see like on her pant legs here, it's not too dark. Even though the apartment was kind of dark, it was an overcast day, but there's enough light here to create a little bit of depth. And that's beautiful. I like it. And there's the Wisdom shot, and there's another shot in the kitchen here again. And I love these shots. You know, she's going to use these for marketing or whatever, and she can put her graphics or text or whatever here. And I believe some of these shots are going to go for open house posters or those little, you know, those A-frame things you put in front of the house. So I'm curious to see what she does with these. It's always fun to see the work in use. And of course, you know, I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't try and promote myself here. You know, I'm a photographer, 14 years in the industry. If you're in the Greater Toronto area and you're looking for a headshot photographer for real estate, headshots, acting headshots, whatever the case may be, drop me a line through my website. It'll be linked down below. Just message me, let me know what's up, and maybe we could set up a photo shoot. Maybe I'll even get you into one of these content creator episodes and we could do a photo shoot, behind the scenes video, that kind of thing. And if you have any questions, if you're watching this, please let me know. I know I didn't go into too much depth on certain things. I'm just sort of rolling with the punches here, and we're going to see how this show evolves. But I definitely want to do some tutorials that are a little more technical. But if there's anything you guys in specific you guys want to see, let me know. And you know, leave some comments, and we will roll with it. And whatever happens, happens. Now, speaking of rolling, let's roll the outro. I do this all the time.
Perfect.
Reset myself. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. We're ready, guys. That's most important.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching Content Creator. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed shooting Sherry.
Always.
If you liked it, hit the thumbs up icon. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when we have more VX2 videos coming out. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this stuff, because we're going to be rolling out with a lot more content creator, photography, and videography related type tutorials and things for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys enjoy more.
Bye, guys.